Hello everybody, welcome back to the Greg K6EGG live stream. Give me just a few minutes and I'll be on the air.
want to make a comment? Comment.
I don't know why he's playing that, other than the fact that Mets are coming to Los Angeles. So, couple quick notes. For those of you who watched the live stream earlier from Chino Hill State Park, I had a lot of fun. A couple things I want to mention before I get into it. Number one, I was not used to. I know this sounds weird, but I wasn't used to listening to my speaker. I know it's weird, but I'm used to wearing headphones when I'm listening to Callater. So through the noise, the static, and it wasn't noisy outside, but just it was just different for me. So I might use my headphones next time and plug my FT8 91 that Joe just mentioned into my audio interface, which I got to figure out how I can do that. But before I get going, I want to show a map of how I did on POTA earlier today. Pretty happy about it. Supposedly the band was bad. I don't think it was that bad. Oop.
That looks pretty good, Greg.
That's not too bad of a spray chart there. I got a lot. Of course, everybody's texting me.
Not us.
Not you guys.
That was this morning. Who was the contact in Massachusetts?
That's a good question. Let's take a look. K1UD. So I think I got to call it a wrong, and I got to go back and fix.
Wait. You getting call letter wrong?
Yeah, but I repeated it back to him, and I went back and listened to the one. Hold on a second. Cat crying. Anyways, I went back and listened to it, and I did hear it correctly, and I repeated it back to him. So either I put in a 0 or a O into the thing wrong. So I need to go fix that. The other thing is Keith, WA6QXA. I put him on 20 meter instead of 10 meter, but I don't think he does a lot of logging, so I'm not too worried about that. So I made a mistake on that one. So I'm pretty excited about this. A lot of contacts. I was on for about 2 hours. First off, another thing, I want to apologize. Keep in mind that whole the drop frames you guys were seeing. I'm dependent on the satellite. Plus I wouldn't say I was far away from my car. I was probably about 30 feet away from my car. I had my ATOS attached to my car on a K400 with a 50-foot cable ran to my FT8 91 and my BioNO battery pack. So I laid the Starlink, which you guys can see in the back of behind me. I just put it on my roof. And when I first got there, I just put it on my roof, and it was trying to do an update. So I was noticing on my phone when I was looking that it was on and offline. So I don't know if the update had anything to do with that. I didn't do the update, so I got off the live stream. We'll see. I don't know if I should use my cell phone next time I'm up there. It seemed a little bit more solid, but I only have about 14 meg up, and it's spotty at best. So the other thing is, I should have waited about 30 minutes. Supposedly Starlink needs to get its brains a little bit on where the satellites are orientated around and which ones to grab. It was just trying to grab whatever it saw before I think it realized where everything was. So like I said, I don't know the technology behind that, but from what I understand, the longer you leave that satellite dish there, the better it gets. And you can actually see throughout my stream, it actually towards the end, it got a little bit better. So I may let it sit a little bit longer when I go out there. My plan is Monday, I'm going to go out there. I'd like to go out there late morning. Keith, WA6QXA over from Long Beach, he supposedly is going to meet me. So we're going to meet up at a grocery store nearby and drive up. He has a yearly pass for the state parks here in California. I had a lot of fun. That was cool stuff. I'm really looking forward to doing some more and kind of experimenting around just a bit on how to maybe get a little better signal, maybe change the orientation where my car is at. I was parked in a different spot than I was last time I was in at Chino Hill State Park. And I'm not trying to stall, but I'm also working a little bit of FT8 there on 20 meters, which I'm going to get the voice here in just a second. But I just wanted to touch base with you folks. The other thing I want to mention I don't like watching most of the like live streams because it kind of makes me feel uncomfortable watching myself because I look like a dork personally. I noticed when
Well, you are.
I am, but I'm not a fat ass.
Facts.
Facts. When I got into I wouldn't call it a pile up, but sort of a pile up when I was working one person after the other, I seemed to get a nice rhythm on the call letters and I wasn't making as many mistakes. And one of the reasons I was thinking that, or I don't remember looking at the chat at the time, I was just focusing on radio. So, which I probably should be doing most of the time, but I'm doing this for you folks so you can watch me. So that's part of the reason why I think I was messing up a lot of call signs. I'm trying to focus a little bit more on getting call signs right, because that's what we're doing. Is when I'm on the radio, I'm on the radio. When I'm talking to you folks, I'm talking to you folks. But I'm doing two things at once when I'm on here. So I got to try to learn in my brain how to balance that a little bit. And I have been watching a lot of YouTube folks on how to that's French Polynesia, not how to remember call signs, but just kind of training my brain into just focusing on getting the call signs right. And I hate asking the people. Sometimes people seem offended if you have to ask them twice about their call sign, and they're worried about their signal not making it through. And it's my signal from my ear lobe to my brain that's usually the problem. So I have to explain that sometimes, but whatever the case is, I'm just trying to have fun making contacts out there in the POTA at the Parks on the Air at Chino Hill State Park was a lot of fun. I'm monitoring 30 Charlie right now, and I'm not even near my radio. Okay, well, I'm actually going to try to get this guy on. I don't even see him in my roster here, call roster, whatever you want to call it. And then I'm going to actually try to move the voice. I think I'm going to try to move the voice right now. So type as you hear it. The problem is there's a huge difference between hearing something and listening to something. So that's what I'm going to need to figure out with my brain. So I know that sounds weird, but there is a big difference. Something I'm getting better at. I don't know if you guys agree upon that. I don't know. Whatever the case is, I'm trying. I'm going to get on 20 meter voice, see how it is. I got to turn off this. I got to get this. I hate doing this every single time. Come on. Now, Denny, K6EGG, is currently flying somewhere over the United States. Faster writing a paper sometimes yeah, you're right. It is, but I'm actually probably better typing in my eyes.
Great Scott.
Ooh. I am going to text Denny right now, which I hate texting when I'm on here. Not a lot of stuff on the band here tonight. You're in San Francisco right now. I'm sorry. You just text me back. 265.
KN6KNE Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. KN6KNE, Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
He is flying somewhere, and I don't want to give out his location. Aeronautical Mobile, I'm calling right now.
KN6KNE, Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, Southern California. Do you have a copy, Denny?
Where are you going to, Adam? I just went over San Francisco a couple days ago, unfortunately.
KN6KNE, Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Try keep it. Maybe we'll try again. Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, calling KN6KNE.
Should we try 40? 40? He doesn't have audio.
I think you have to do upper sideband on 40 with him though. He's aeronautical.
I think you're right. You are right. He's texting me right now. He is somewhere in the world. So let me go here. Kilo 6. Oop. What's up, Dustin? We're going to try Aeronautical Mobile here. I may have to try a different frequency here.
KN6KNE, Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. I think I hear you in there. Denny, you have a copy. KN6KNE, Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. I'm going to have to change frequencies. Follow along on YouTube. I'm going to QSY. Audio check 1 2.
Because I'm trying Aeronautical Mobile. This is the only way I can reach him. He only has the upper sideband.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, calling KN6KNE. Do you have a copy?
I get copy. KN6KNE, Aeronautical Mobile. How come?
You're 5x5 with my noise, Denny. Good to hear you.
Okay, good, very good. We're over at Galveston, New Mexico, westbound. Nice copy on you. I think it's a little noisy on the band, but not too bad.
Copy that. It's pretty noisy here. Was at Chino Hill State Park earlier, right in between our home QTHs there, and I didn't have any noise. But good to hear you, pal. If you're not doing anything Monday, maybe you can come up.
Or I can try to contact you. I believe still on this end. Estimating your signal about, I would say 5x7.
Copy the 5x7. I'd give it, yeah, I guess about the same here. I just got S9 and noise, but you're pumping through it. I can hear you. You got that good airline or the aircraft voice.
Very good. And from the airplane today. And carry on.
Copy that, Denny. Glad we were able to connect again. And if you're interested on Monday to connect, let me know. I'll be out there with Keith at Chino Hill State Park. 7-3, man. Travel safe.
I always think that's cool. Just for purposes, I don't want to give out where he's at. Well, he told me where he was at, what airline and stuff like that, just for safety reasons. But yeah, that's pretty cool stuff. Talking to somebody cruising about 500 miles an hour, 35, whatever, 1,000 feet in the air. I would love to make a contact with somebody flying into Hawaii. That would be great. So yeah, the radios in the commercial aircraft only have upper sideband, as far as I understand. They use upper sideband around 7 megahertz somewhere in there. I don't remember where.
Well, if you remember right, Greg, so near me there's some of the transatlantic stuff, and that's about 6,700, 6.7 megahertz. So just below 40 meters is a lot of it. I think we've posted the link before in the chat for the HF frequencies for European flight traffic and stuff.
We have. I can't hear any of it because it's so darn noisy. I did remember hearing it when I was a kid on a shortwave radio. Like you hear lots of bing bongs, and I think those are like triggers for something, but I don't know. I was gonna say I hear a lot. I can hear it because I'm not that far from where it gets uplinked. It's actually uplinked not about, I think, 20 miles east of me. 20 miles east of New Jersey
is New York.
I think the West Coast one is Oakland Oceanic, I want to call it. I think. And they contact San Francisco Center. I know that sounds weird. 5-7 in Colorado there, huh? Was I right? Was I wrong?
Well, actually, tonight, air traffic control northeast is actually 8.8 megahertz. So, I
talked to a pilot the other day when I flew across from Hawaii, and they said they don't even, if they do use the HF, it's sometimes the position report when they can't ping the ADSB.
So
they also use Flight Radar 24, believe it or not, to check the ride in front of them. You'll see a plane, and I guess there's a designated VHF frequency that will reach a couple hundred miles up there.
I posted the link, what I was talking about, and Adam's right. If you asked Aaron, Adam, as the non-aviation, what does this do? What does Aaron?
This is what I think we posted this before.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you jumping in there and putting it in there again. Yeah, so I talked to a pilot deadheading one time, and we discussed this in great length. And this is right when they're changing over, when they're still using the HF frequencies. They would have to, every time they would hit a waypoint, they would have to tell their speed, fuel, and all that crap. I don't remember exactly what he said, but something like that. Now they have to manually ping it through the satellite, through the ADSB satellite. So Danny would probably know a little more of that. Maybe we can have him on one day. And since he's a big radio guy, he's a ham radio operator and a pilot at the same time. We also have Tom there too, that actually flies to Hawaii. And we've talked to when he was at altitude before as well. But most of the stuff's done by satellite, as far as I know. I had crappy Wi-Fi all across the water the other day. Actually, and I was texting a buddy that was flying across on Starlink, and he was saying that he was getting 500 meg down on his Hawaiian Airlines flight. Evening from the West Coast for once. Oh,
what are you doing on the West Coast?
What are you doing out here? What city? I would love to be able to hear some of the HF stuff. This is dead as a doornail right here.
Hi, Mike.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf is the frequency in use.
Once again, anybody new in here, don't forget to jump in the chat, say hello. And if you've been in here, don't forget to hit that like button. We got over 50 likes last night. So good stuff. I appreciate your hard work on that by hitting that thumbs up. It all helps the channel and you folks to maybe make some new friends too.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf from Chino, California.
Everybody's up there. Is that Dustin trying to talk in there? Say hi to everybody up there, Mike. I didn't even know that was going on. Oh, they have... Don't they have another one next weekend? And it wasn't you, Dustin? In Sonoma? No, not Sonoma. Where are they? There's another one outside of San Francisco, maybe next weekend. I thought it was next weekend. Yeah, it is next weekend. Fairmont? Not Fairmont. Wherever they make the Teslas, actually. I thought that was last weekend. I was not able to connect to my radio, unfortunately. I was on a business trip, actually, in Hawaii. They do conduct business there. CAQP was, that was last weekend. I couldn't even connect to my 9700 too well. I was not too happy with that.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters. Anybody out there on frequency, here's my voice. Give me a call back, please.
Really? So the Nevada one. I would like to make some Nevada contacts. Rarely make them on 20 meter. What do you hear on 8843? I want to know what the bing bong. I think that like triggers the radio for something, I think, or it sends a signal of something.
Please fasten your seatbelt.
No, like it that's transmitted through the air. It's a signal signifying something.
I'm kidding.
What are you talking about now?
So on the HF frequencies, if you listen, back in the day, I don't know about now because I haven't heard them for a while. You used to hear you hear somebody like say their whatever flight number, and then you hear the ding dong, and then it'd be silent for a little bit, and then you would hear the Arctic whatever, not Arctic, but I don't know what it's called, the oceanic whatever Tracon, say something else. I don't know. See, you know what I'm talking. Does that make sense there, Scott? You know what I'm talking. You just heard it, right? Yeah. So it actually signifies something. I wish Tom was in here. He'd probably be able to explain it. I watched a video on it a while back, and when the short time I was in flight school, they talked about HF radio, and I remember something had to do something with, it was signifying something, and I can't remember what. I thought it sent a signal of where they're at, but maybe not the case. But let's try to make a contact here.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from the city of Chino, 40 miles east of Los Angeles.
KF608.
What was that, KF608?
That was close. Alpha Foxtrot 6, Oscar Hotel. Alpha Fox 6, Ocean Hotel. It's Bill over in Tucson.
Copy that. Bill, I got a Santa Cruz address on QRZ. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. I'm at my other place.
Copy that. And that's a heck of an antenna or tower you're on there. Is that your antenna, or are you working on somebody else's there?
That's mine.
Copy that. It looks like you also have a FT8 91 and an ATOS system. I just used that today over at Chino Hill State Park.
Yeah, those are great radio. I'm actually looking for another one of those. Right now I'm running on the Kenwood 590, and so it's just a vertical over here in Arizona.
Copy that. Yeah, that is a great radio. Pretty easy to work, and I've gotten some pretty good reports. Today I actually made, believe it or not, 61 contacts, which is for me a personal record in one 24-hour period. Just sitting in one place. But yeah, great radio, pretty decent antenna system. I wish I had something a little bit bigger, but the ATOS seems to do the trick.
You know, I've pretty much talked around the world on that antenna. What you got to do is just got to make sure you got really good bonding on your vehicle between the hood and trunk and body, and you can't have too much bonding and too much ground tied to that radio. The more you have, the better they work.
You know, to your point, I tried using a mag mount on that because it was easier. I wasn't going to use it mobile. I was just going to use it stationary, and I couldn't get any signal out. I think I made one contact on 17 meters, and then I put a second K400 mount on the trunk, and it was like a night and day difference. So I agree with you on that, and I think that radio, that antenna for that system definitely needs a ground.
You know, what I've had to do on my SUV is I've taken braiding, copper braided wire, you know, just the flat braid, and I've made jumpers from my SUV hatch to the actual body of the truck or the SUV. Just, you know, short, like 2-inch, maybe 3-inch jumpers. And I noticed a dramatic improvement just doing that. So if you haven't done that, you may want to try it.
I have to admit, I don't know if I want to go down that rabbit hole. The particular car I have a Tesla. I'm kind of surprised I don't have any weird noise on HF with it. So I don't know if I want to get that far into it, but I have heard of that. I have seen people do that, and I have heard good reports about that. I just don't know how thick I want to get into it, just because the other thing is I don't do too much HF with that car. I kind of eventually want to get some sort of other antenna I can use for POTA, so I don't have to have my car so close to me, because I had to have it right next to me, you know, within 50 feet. But yeah, I definitely think about it, but I want to try something out, maybe get a little better signal out on that thing.
You know, something that you may consider, Buddha antennas are making a small portable hex beam. I'm actually thinking of getting one and carrying it with me in my camper.
Yeah, I think I've talked to that guy. Isn't that guy from like Central California? Is that right?
I think so, yeah. Hey, Dan seems to be dropping out between here and Chino. Can you still copy me okay?
Yeah, I still got you. You dropped to about a 5.5, but I still have you.
Okay, yeah, you just came up there to 5.9, yeah. Yeah, you know,
does anybody have a link for that in there?
Yeah, with the electronics in there, you really don't want to mess with that, but I can't see where it would hurt. You know where the set screws attached under the lip of the hood or of the trunk, and you just crank those things down? What I did was I got a length of this braid and put
the flat cable
on the end of it. Slip 2 of those up.
Anybody had the buddy pole, whatever you just said?
SUV body.
I wasn't listening because I took off my Bracelet Pro you're talking about? That's what I brought in Orlando, remember?
What you may want to do is follow that same concept. Run the braid inside the trunk lip and on the body side of it, not the trunk side of it, and just run it down until you can find, you know, like maybe where the hood hinges are mounted. maybe you could pick up a ground there. Just something to think about.
You know, to your point on that, what's your feeling on copper tape? Like putting copper tape around the, like the lip of the trunk, because I have mine on the lip of my trunk right now with a K400 mount. I had before I had my Tesla Model 3, I had a Chevy Volt. And I found out later, after like a year, that the Chevy Volt trunk or the hatchback was actually made of a composite. And I wasn't getting a good ground on there, so my signal was getting weird. I ended up putting a copper tape like around the inside of all connected around the inside of that hatchback lid, and I had an amazing difference in signal, receive and transmit. What's your theories on that?
You know, it's definitely worth exploring. I think the braid would serve you better. It's a little more cumbersome, not as neat. I would try the copper braid and go off of both of the screw-down lugs and then run that around both sides, just to make it as long as you can. And if possible, maybe tie into a ground on a tail light or, you know, something on the back side at the back.
Yeah, man, I'm really afraid with that car because Tesla's got some weird stuff about messing with electronics and adding stuff to the car, and I don't know if I want to mess with the structure at all, unscrewing the stuff with that car, just because if something happens and it's not covered, all of a sudden I'm looking at a lot of money because those cars, if something does happen, you're looking at probably at least $3,000 minimum.
Ouch. Yeah, well, I don't think you should go there then. That's too much a risk. You know, what you need to do is get another car and have the Tesla for driving fun, but, you know, have a radio car. That's kind of what I have.
Well, you know, to be honest with you, I was thinking about picking up a used, like a government used SUV that has some sort of radio system, kind of like at least the harnesses in it, the wiring in it for power and stuff like that. And using that, but I don't have a place to park it. So, and with the insurance rates right now, I don't know if I want to do that.
I went to the gym this morning and some guy had just purchased a Forest Service truck, you know, the special Forest Service green, and it was a Ford like F350 pickup truck. It was pristine.
An ex-Crown Vic,
I would have loved to have it.
an old Crown Vic.
You're kind of dropping there, Bill, but I think I know what you were talking about, like an Forest Ranger truck there. That's exactly what I was thinking. Something that was used in something that had a lot of radio equipment in it, so it already is kind of made for it. Maybe some holes already popped in the roof or something that I can repurpose. I can dark it out, make it look like a Secret Service SUV. I don't know. Just kidding, of course. But you understand what I'm saying, though.
Yeah, well, the other part of that is that they're maintained meticulously, you know. Those are good cars, good trucks to buy when you can find it. Hey, we are dropping out. It looks like the band's shifting on us. Been fun talking to you tonight. Hey, how's the temperature in Chino? Have you guys been being cooked?
You're just starting to drop there. We've had Arizona-like weather. I was at Chino Hills State Park this afternoon. Pardon me. And it was well over 90 degrees and very windy and hot. So yeah, it's still summertime here in Southern California.
Roger that. Well, listen, let's try to pick it up again another time. Pleasure talking to you. Try to stay as cool as you can over there in Chino, just like us there in Arizona. It's a tropical about 92 right now. 20, 30 hours over there. But, yeah, well, good hooking up with you. Thanks for taking my call.
Copy that. 7-3 there, Bill. AF6 Oscar Hotel. Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
I had to remember that because I changed everything. I don't have my rum log up, but I did put them in the log.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Anybody else out there in frequency 14265? This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. I think I heard a Charlie Papa in there. Go ahead.
Kilo Hotel 6 Charlie Bravo, Honolulu, Hawaii.
Kilo Hotel 6 Charlie Papa, is that correct?
Charlie Brown. Charlie Bravo, over.
Charlie Bravo. I was just in Honolulu like 3 days ago, so it's good to be home, but I do miss it a little bit.
Oh, Roger, okay. Well, you got sunny on this side. Sierra, Oscar, November, Yankee, sunny. And I am on the windward side of the island of Oahu, next to Kailua. I'm over in Waimanalo, if you're familiar with the area, over.
I am familiar with the area. I do have friends that live in Kailua, actually not too far away from Island Snow, I believe, and there's also like Bob's Pizza in the same center there. So it's good to hear you out there, and I hope it's you're going to have a beautiful sunset, even though it's kind of hard to see on the other side of the island where you're at.
Roger. And what is your name, please? What is your name?
My name is Greg, Golf Romeo Echo Golf Golf, and you're about a 5'9" here in the Southern California. The band's dropping in and out, but I do have a strong copy on you there.
Okay, Greg, I got you about a 5'7". Yeah, I'm in Waimanalo, but I was raised in Kailua, and I know exactly what you're talking about. That Island Snow, a small little shopping center, is just down the street on the beaches, Kalapawai Supermarket, Roger.
Yeah, copy that. Yep. I wish I had a little more time with my family out there when I was out there. I was out there for about 6 days, but good times, and looking forward to coming back for vacation instead of having to work out there for a couple days.
Roger. Again, you're about a 5'7", and again, I'm just over in Waimanalo. Just as you come from Kailua into Waimanalo, I'm right at the beginning of Waimanalo. I'm actually in back of New Town and Country Stables along the highway on one side, and Olumana Golf Course on the other side, Roger.
Copy that. How far away are you from the marine land? I forget the name of it, where they have the dolphin show and stuff at. Probably not too far, right?
Yeah, well, no, it's that's Sea Life Park. Sea Life Park is on the other end of Waimanalo. That's over by Makapu Point. That's about, I would say about 2 miles down the street from me, Roger.
Copy that. My daughter really enjoyed that place, so we're looking forward to going back. But I appreciate the call back here on 20 meters. King Henry 6. Charlie Bravo, or Brown, as you say. I appreciate the contact. I'll put you in a logbook tonight, sir.
Okay, Greg, I'll let you go. Conditions time to see it out right now. It's 5:30. It is 5:30. We probably got about another half hour of daylight left. Anyway, take care, Greg. Thank you for the contact, and you have a nice evening. Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. This is King Henry 6 Charlie Brown, Honolulu. Aloha 73.
Aloha. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from the city of Chino, California, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters.
Victor Alpha 7, Papa Golf X-ray, over.
Victor Alpha 7, I didn't catch the suffix there. Try again.
Victor Alpha 7, Columbia, Canada, over.
Okay, the band's dropping in and out. I heard British Columbia, and I had Victor Alpha 7. I'm really bad with call letters anyways, and the band's not helping me. So try again.
Victor Alpha 7, Papa Golf X-ray.
I got the X-ray in there that time. Hotel, I heard maybe. Victor Alpha 7, I got X-ray at the end.
Papa Germany X-ray.
There we go. I got Paul, right? Victor Alpha 7, Papa Golf X-ray.
Roger, it's Paul here.
Man, the band's really taking a hit. Every other word, it's waving in and out.
Roger. Well, thanks for the QSO anyway, and 7-3.
Copy that. You came in that time. Nice picture on QRZ holding the chainsaw there. 7-3 there, Paul. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Boy, the band's not too good.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Number one, that's pretty cool talking to somebody in the city I was just in. That's really cool because I know exactly where he's at. I was only about 2 miles off for where he was at. Yeah, Oahu is a very nice place. It's very expensive though. So if you bring your family, make sure you have some money for $9 Red Bulls or whatever it was. Actually, it was cheaper when I got further away from the main drag of Waikiki. So still a good place to go. I just wish I had my family out there and had some headspace time away from work, because when you go on a trip and you go for work and then you play after, I don't know, it was weird. But try to see if I can make a couple more contacts here on 20 meters tonight.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
The problem, I wasn't really a tourist. I was working. Great, man. I missed you. I missed you by like probably 15 minutes. I was on 10 meter voice.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ one last time on 20 meters.
Victor Echo 6 Whiskey November Delta. Please copy Victor Echo 6 Whiskey Norway Denmark.
Victor Echo 6 Whiskey November Denmark. You're 5'9" here into Southern California with this not so good band tonight.
Yeah, very good. I got you 5'9" here into northwestern Alberta, northwestern Alpha Bravo. I'm about 60 miles east of a place called Grand Prairie, Alberta. Grand Prairie, Alpha Bravo. Go ahead.
Oh boy, you are way up there. I'm looking you up there on the map. Yeah, you are up there. I have been up into Edmonton, Red Deer, and Calgary, but never that far up. But good to hear you down here in Southern California.
Yeah, very good. The name here is Darren. It's Delta Alpha Romeo Echo November is Darren. And we're a ways apart. We're just shy of 1,500 miles apart here. You're virtually straight south of us. Right now, it looks like you're 177 south from my street here. And I've got a really good copy on you here tonight. Running offset at dipole at about 40. And we're putting those about 750 watts here on the peak. And that's operating position here. The rig is an FT8 Alpha.
Copy that. Thanks for listening. I hope you're all okay over there with the rain you got.
Here, Greg, go ahead.
Copy that, Darren. Greg here in California. I'm just doing 100 watts on a in-fed dipole, and I'm actually running an inverted V configuration right now. So I've changed it. I had I guess you'd call it like a sloper before. So I kind of configured it a little bit different. But yeah, real quick, did you get a nice view of the aurora last night up there in Canada?
Yeah, well, last night the aurora here was it was amazing, is what it was. It was lots of times it's blue and green, but last night it was actually red and maroon, and we had quite a show. It was probably one of the best shows I've ever seen. We're fairly used to having northern lights up here, but last night was definitely one of the shows to remember. There's no doubt about that. I tried to go on the radio last night, but there was K6EGG conditions, and it was pretty quiet on the radio, so a little more like K3 tonight. So a little QSB on the band, but I've heard stations in Jamaica and California, some of the southern U.S. states here tonight. And you're the first guy I've talked to here tonight. So, but yeah, we had a beautiful show here last night with the Aurora. Go ahead, Greg.
Copy that, Darren. I would love to one day see that with my own eyes and not have to rely on a picture. In fact, I don't even want to take a picture of it. I just want to remember it in my own brain. I think that's one of the things I've always wanted to see since I was a kid. I've heard about it. I was actually on a flight years ago, probably 10 years ago, on a red-eye flight, but I had taken a sleeping pill, and I had slept through when the pilot told everybody to open up their windows on the left side of the plane and look out, because there was a huge storm or solar storm or whatever, aurora going on, and unfortunately I missed it. So one of these days I'll catch it, but I appreciate the contact all the way up there from, I would say, northern Alberta up there. Man, you are up there. Band's kind of been quiet. It's probably because of the solar activity. I was on a 10 meter earlier this afternoon doing a POTA, and it was pretty decent actually. But tonight's a little bit quiet. But I appreciate you coming down to me and talking to me there, Darren. VE6 Whiskey November Delta. I want to say 73s. I'm going to see if I get a couple more contacts. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Yeah, very good, Greg. Yeah, no,
no thanks.
Into Southern California, Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. This is a Victor Echo 6 Whiskey November Delta. Thanks, sir. Take care of Denison.
I'm going to try for one more contact here. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters. Anybody else out there in frequency can hear me? Give me a call back. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters.
Once again, see about 30 or so folks watching. Don't forget to hit that like button. That's how I meet new people. That's where how everybody meets new people. We start getting in that YouTube algorithm. What a heck of a night or a heck of a day for me for making contacts out here on HF. I've broken my record for not tonight, but this afternoon for making contacts there, especially on POTA. I originally wanted to get 25, then I'm like, in my head, I'm like, what, if I can get 50, I'll be pretty happy camper. So, and the conditions weren't that good, and I got 61. Obviously, a couple of those contacts were doubles because I got them on other bands, but nonetheless, very happy with the contacts I made. Wouldn't change it for a thing. A couple of you folks have mentioned in there that even FT8's dead. That's not surprising. I'm going to see if I can get, I am tuned up there. I'm going to go 20 meter FT8 and it's not tuning up. There it goes. Sorry. I don't like when it doesn't tune up there. So, yeah. Lots of fun tonight or today for me. Looking forward to doing some more. I apologize for the video breakups on the live streams from the park. I think I got most of it dialed in. It's not going to be perfect. The upload on Starlink Mini is at best 15 megs. and I was looking at my statistics. I was getting in the 4s and 5s most of the time, and I need a solid 3 to continuously stream without any drop frames, and I wasn't quite getting all of that. I might want to maneuver my car a little bit away from some trees. That might help, but there'll be some fun baseball here too. Oh, what is this? What is this at? Rodham Island. I've worked them before. They're in the Pacific there. Oh wow, they're way down there. I'd like to work them again. That'd be a new DXCC for this band. So look for them on 20 meters. 3 Delta 2 Victor. DX Expedition. They want my money. I understand the theory behind it, but I'm not necessarily down for it. Hamstick talked me into one of them. I think the one that was down here somewhere. This TX5. Oh, I am working this guy. So how do I get his confirmation? 20-meter voice. I can't go that low.
Scroll down further for confirmation stuff.
Logbook logbook will be uploaded after request on Club Log. So what is a request? So I have to request it? So I worked them. I got it. When did I work this guy last? I don't remember working him recently, even though I did. So yeah, maybe I'm gonna have to wait a few weeks. So I have to pay, or I'll just wait. Don't they? Because some of them from last summer they ended up confirming later. So I mean, I'm not a cheapskate, but I'm not going to pay for somebody else's trip. Does that make me a bad person? I don't know. I was going to go on 40 meters, but I get a lot of RFI in my headphones, and I think some of it's going into my mixer too. So is this guy still calling me? Oh, this is somebody else. Yeah, so that's not sad. That's mad. Austin, Texas. United States of Austin, Texas. Actually, that's Dallas. So is he just... Oh, he's got an extra. Did you remove... Oh, you know what? Sorry, Joe. I was going to mention that. So last night, even though I said I wasn't going to do it, I went outside and took off the ground. And yes, I did drop the nut in the washers. I was able to find them. I went in here and I tried to tune up, and I got way, way worse tuning. I couldn't even tune up on 12 meters at all. So I put the ground back on, and I actually get a little bit better tuning. And now I can actually get a tune on 15 meters. But 80 meters did not like not having a ground. I could not get it to tune right. And I was also turning on all my lights here in the shack, which I haven't done that for a while. So not good. Question for you. Could I do a ground and what do they call it? Like ground radios? What would they call that?
Counterpoise.
Counterpoise, yeah. Thank you. That's why you guys are here. I don't know the technical stuff. I can kind of make it work. And since I have a second, so when I got to Chino Hills State Park, I plugged in the antenna. I should say I plugged in my extension cord, my extension coax to the antenna, put my ATOS on, right? And I tried to hit tune and it was like nothing. I'm like, oh my goodness. So I like moved the car closer and I went to go plug in the antenna directly off the mount with the shorter coax that comes off the antenna. It's like 15 feet or 10 feet or whatever. And I looked and I didn't even have the extension coax plugged in. So that's why it wasn't working originally. Oscar, nice to see you in here, dude. I was going to try you on 40 meters earlier from Chino Hills State Park. I'm going to try to do another POTA on Monday. There's a guy on 7200 looking for contacts in California. I bet I won't be able to hear them. Where's he at? The reason being, I have an S9 of noise. So he's looking for contacts and he's in LA. Interesting. Do you know his call? Did you hear his call? I think I'm going to stay on.
It's 7-2. Does he need a call?
I haven't heard that much stuff. And by the way, 435 in LA is not your old 435. It's not your grandfather's 435. These people don't key up on each other anymore. Oh, cool. Anchorage in Alaska. I always look forward to. In fact, I think I have his. Is that him? No. I thought this was the same guy I got on 40. But this was a voice contact from Alaska. Oh, this is what I was looking at, by the way. I'll ask him for his call. I saw it posted on Facebook. Oh, yeah. You got to be careful with sometimes folks on that area of the band is 435-ish like. What? What, Scott? So, man, I'm going to do like 10 streams in a row, 10 days of streams in a row almost here. KG7ANR. Oops. Why does that sound familiar to me? He's definitely not in LA. Unless he's mobile. I don't know. I have before. I haven't had much time till like Saturday or Sunday, actually. I've been basically grinding since mid-March. I had a little short break in July, but I didn't have much time off. But I do have some quiet time at work. Any ham radio plans for you folks this weekend? POTAs with the band not being very good? I feel sorry for those folks up in Washington. The band being so quiet. Do you guys think it will recover tomorrow or Sunday? 10 was not bad. I was very impressed with 10 meters. It's going to be a big day for Seth on Sunday.
And you.
No. I don't know. I'm surprised they made it this far. I still don't think they're built for postseason, but That was a pretty good pitch game tonight. I was very shocked. We're talking about the Dodgers Padres game. I'm planning on doing a polo early tomorrow. Where at so I can look for you? I don't use much voice in the mornings. Wait, you try a 67-foot counterpoise instead of the antenna? In Vegas? I'm hoping to be there in like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. Monday the 28th. I think I'm going to travel the 27th. Starting on 10 meters. All right, I'll look for you. 10 meters in Nevada for me is too close, but it's worth a try. I logged 141 QSOs tonight times 2 since I was. Whoa, nice. Work, yes. Did 3 parks tonight for 100 contacts, so the bands weren't that bad. Yeah, they weren't that bad. It's quiet tonight on 20. 20 is my best tier for me. But being in the park, it's so much easier to make contacts. I wish I can do some more tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to be able to. We were just talking about you there, dude. That's actually what I had before. I was basically sloping before. If you could look at some old videos. We were talking about the HF radios on the planes that are ETOPS rated that go over the ocean. These are your people here. This is in Honolulu the other day. This particular plane was November 964 AK. And it's sitting at gate E2 in Honolulu right there. I don't think I have the gate yet. It's sitting at gate E2. We're talking about the HF bing bongs or whatever. Apparently someone looked it up. I guess it's something that they use to wake up the pilots, I guess, maybe, so that gets their gets their senses back. ETOPS, engines turn on or off, people swim. Yeah. I've heard people talking to planes before we take off to flights to Hawaii because you get a lot of people that are uneasy about flying over the water, which, I mean, if you lose an engine over the ground and there's not an airport nearby, you're hosed anyways. So anyways, they're like, what happens if we lose both engines? It's like, hello, are you that stupid? You're probably going to die. Use a little common sense there. Those things are not going to be able to land on the ocean. And I believe you would agree with me on that one. You're looking at least 5 foot seas. You're not landing in the Hudson where it's going to be flat. Sea cow? What's sea cow? SEL-cow. I'm guessing you do 7.
Cell call?
Cell call?
Cell call.
Cell call.
I think.
It's basically callback on. Okay. So he was referring to what the ding dong sound was. Ding dong, whatever. So you don't have to constantly monitor those. Selective calling. I got you. And Scott going in there with the and do you guys still use that? Because at least the last couple pilots I've talked to, they just sit there and ping their ADSB at the waypoints with their speed and altitude and heading and all that good stuff. By the way, flying southwest to Hawaii sucks. They're a great airline for like hour pops, but 5.5 hours. I know I sound prissy about it, and I was at work, so I'm not bitching about that, but that airline's not really made to do those flights. They did feed us, which was surprising. You don't even get fed on Delta if you're sitting in the back. They gave us like a full meal, like a little mini sandwich thing and some peanuts and a little hummus thing. FT8 is dying here. It's back up. It's mostly like ATC texting now with CPU. You just with the ping with the satellites. So many, yeah. We had a nice tailwind coming across the other day. We got in like 30 minutes early, something like that. I did Honolulu, San Jose, Ontario. We were booking across. Ground speed was over 620, something like that. Seth was tracking me, I think, right?
Indirectly. I was letting FlightAware track you.
They still use HL. You can hear them test ATC all the time. I can't hear them because I got too much noise. I really wish I could hear them, though. I think that'd be a lot of fun. All right, so I think I'm going to get out of here. It's 9 o'clock. Are you still celebrating anything tomorrow, Seth?
I don't know what I'll be doing tomorrow. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Too bad we couldn't try HF when I hit Sean up in Connecticut on HF. Or, sorry, Maine. Is it Maine? Where's Sean at? Maine, right?
Isn't he Connecticut? Or
Is he
Massachusetts?
Connecticut? Maybe it's Connecticut.
I
KC1OT. KC1OT.
Okay. I don't know, man.
I know it's late there. Connecticut. That's right. Bristol, Connecticut.
The worldwide leader.
In what?
As you call it.
In what?
The home of the world. The home of the worldwide leader.
ESPN used to mean extremely slow paying network because it was like 10 weeks out.
Wow.
So we got a big game tomorrow for baseball. I don't know if you guys are in it. They're playing New York. Detroit is playing Cleveland.
The other New York team cares about that.
They are playing in Cleveland at the Mistake by the Lake there. So
at 1 o'clock they push the game up.
Yeah, they're supposed to get some weather. I was talking to some folks over there. They don't even know if they can be able to get that one in. Because I guess it's supposed to start raining about 2. We checked the radio function at the beginning of the flight and rely on Salica to alert us. Do you guys talk on VHF at all? Like checking, the ride or whatever in front of you? Because I remember one of the pilots, they said now that they have, what do they call it? FlightAware on their phones. Not FlightAware, but Flight 24. They could see who's in front of them, and I guess is there a designated VHF frequency that they use for that? I don't know. With other aircraft, yeah, that's pretty cool. It's like a little network of planes flying over there, and people don't realize there is an ton of planes flying across that Pacific between the Hawaiian Islands, and the reason why I say Hawaiian Islands, there's a couple of them, and there's a bunch of flights between North America and Asia, for that matter, that fly across that they use those airways. Oh, look at that. Let's go Yankees. I was kind of hoping Motown would make it to the next round, but of course Cleveland won last night. Yeah, check
well, it ain't
out
over yet. Cleveland, Detroit could still win.
They could. I hope for my friends working in Cleveland that Cleveland wins. That their production truck stays set up and they just fly to New York. And it shouldn't be. I think it starts in New York, right? Yeah, I think it does.
Yeah.
So they'll be set up when they roll back into Cleveland. If not, they're going to be bumming. I had a flight from Los Angeles to Turkey, 4-hour layover, 7-hour pack. Oh my goodness. Why did you do that?
Why?
That doesn't make any sense.
I have a feeling he can't say why.
Oh, okay. I don't know what you do for work, and maybe we shouldn't probably discuss it on here. I had to bleep some stuff out for some other people that said something a little too much one night. He's retired now. I wish I was kind of retired. I love my job, by the way, but I'm also been doing it 30 plus years. So you do anything for 30 years, something's going to drag on you. But I do look forward to going to work quite often, mostly every day. So anyways, I think I'm going to get out of here.
Wait, do you like going to work only because it gives you dedicated time to go on FT8?
Not all the time. No. Right. Not all the time.
Liar.
That's not true.
Liar, pants on fire. Liar, pants on fire.
Trust me, I have days that I am burning on both ends. So it doesn't always work out that way. If I'm doing my job, if everybody does their job right, I get to chill for a couple hours. But that doesn't always work out that way. Things happen.
Hold on, I think Neil and 6VHF has a comment to say.
Really?
Yeah, he's on. He just joined the Discord. Let's see. Come on, Neil, you're up.
Is he in disc? He's not in the regular. He's not in
You better not be in here.
No, yeah, on Discord.
Why is he in Discord? Not in here.
Neil and 6VHF.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Why I want to just wonder.
You want to see how he did at Chino Hills today? How many contacts did you get? 61? Was that what it was?
61, yeah. We get somebody else in here? Did he just join? I thought he was in here before.
Apparently. Oh, I am on the video. Won't let you talk. Are you subscribed? You can't talk. Did you put him in timeout, Greg?
Really? I might have.
Don't worry, Neil. Don't worry, Neil. Wear it as a badge of honor.
Great. Now I'm gonna have to figure this one out. I got to remember how I get in there and fix that. Participants.
I was subscribed. As I said, Neil, it's a badge of honor. If you
Neil, stay with me because I want to make sure I can make this work. Because you're one person I definitely don't want to put in here.
All right, give it. If you just had to resubscribe, maybe it's a different YouTube profile, but you got to give it like 5 minutes. I think it's 5 minutes.
Is this a new profile? Is that what it is? I'm not sure why. I just had to resubscribe. Nothing new. Try to write in. Yeah, I think you have to wait a minute. I didn't see you in the. Let me go. I can't do this live because there's some parts in here that I can't see, including my.
Let me see if I can see. I can't. I don't see him here, but
customize. Close. Settings. Permissions. Agreements. No. Man, I don't go in here very often, so copyright content. No. Anybody know where it's... I might have knocked them out. So try to get in here if you can. 80 meters is not working too good for me. I got to fix something before I do anything else here. I don't want to lose Neil here. Where would I find 80 is booming? Why am I trying a minute here? Where do I go to take people off?
Wherever you put Sam that one time.
I know,
Yeah,
that's
man.
where I need to go.
Neil, if Sam's been banned before, somehow I'm not.
Greg
No,
just hates
I
me.
just
That's all.
No, I got a message to say you were live. And I came on and told me I can't talk for 5 minutes. And I looked and it said I wasn't subscribed. It's like something messed up on my end. I noticed it looked it might have been a different YouTube profile. Were you on a different profile on your side? Sorry, folks. I'm trying to fix. I'm on my other computer trying to fix. I don't know where I get in my. My settings for the chat. Oh, you know where I do that? I think I know where to do that. No? Where do I do that? So I see Ben just subscribed.
No, he's saying it looks like he's on some old YouTube profile for some reason.
Oh, well, don't forget to sub on that profile. But I would could you chat yet? I want to make sure you can chat. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get on.
Not yet. I guess you're watching.
I think he has to wait a minute or 2 or 5 minutes.
No, he shouldn't.
No, because I have it for
He
subscribers
said it
only.
because of spam.
Oh, up to minutes.
Where is the permissions for it? Agreements, promotions. No, I don't want any of that. Community. Oh, there we go. No, Neil, you are in here.
Which one? The new or the
He's
old
in there
one?
as a moderator.
You don't show up as a moderator.
Not that profile, because that one this one has like a picture like he had on Facebook. I can't show this stuff because there's some stuff in here that should not be on live streaming. But no, he is not in timeout according to my.
All right, he said stop.
Hammer time?
No. I'm looking at the general chat. I think it's because I'm on a weird profile. Not sure how I got there.
But you should be able to chat at least.
Anyway, back to the regular.
Well, Greg will be back tomorrow night. You could try it then and see. And if not, ping us on Discord and we'll I'll yell at Greg more. Oh, there's Neil. We see Neil.
But he's not a moderator on that profile.
Because he's on a different profile.
Ah.
No, Neil. No, we.
See what I just added something on here. I got to remember how to get rid of this. Community tab. There you go. This is my old profile. I have no idea how I got into this profile. You on an old computer or something? No, I want to figure out how I got back in that area I was just in. I had fun at Chino Hill State Park. I'm going to go up there again Monday. Trying to work Massachusetts, Norfolk County. I think
Norfolk County.
I'll make you a mod on this one just so you. Hopefully, I won't put you in timeout. Standard mod. There you go. Just because you're from Chino. I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out how I got in that that page I was just in. Community tab? No. I wish I could show you guys this, but I can't. Because I just added a couple things in there that probably are not good. I put, like, it was like when this chat starts up. Dashboard. Oh, this. Create a post. I don't know if I want to talk about this. I don't know why those commercials pop up. I have nothing to do with it. Once I started getting more subscribers, it started happening. Some people get them, some people don't. And some people don't even get them when they don't have premium. So I don't know. I don't know, dude. But thanks for this new sub on the channel. I'm trying to figure out how I just got in this. There was another mode that I was in. I'll have to play with this later. I'm still on FT8 40 meters. I'll go to 80 real quick here and see what happens. It won't tune up on 80 right now. Yeah, I can't get tuned up on 80 right now for some reason, which bums me out. I can get tuned up on 40. I can't get tuned up on 80.
All right, Greg. So you're going to be back tomorrow night, it sounds like.
I'm going to be back tomorrow night, yes. Looking forward to it. I'm going to be on a lot. Hey, I finally got a Kilo Award at Chino Hill State Park. What does that mean? Is that a fake award? Can you put your award in the chat?
He's got 1,000 POTA contacts, if I remember right.
Really?
Yeah.
At that one park?
1,000 activations at that one park.
1,000?
No, activation. No, I don't think it's activation. It's contacts.
Okay.
Oh man, I got to figure out what's going on with this. But all right, you guys all take care, and I appreciate you folks helping me with the POTA. I'm gonna try to do it on Monday. I don't know if you're doing anything. I'm in California. Yes, the People's Republic of California. To you. Neil, I don't know if you have to work on Monday, but if you're interested on going to Chino Hill State Park, you're more than welcome to. I'm going to be there at WA6QXA. Too bad you have to work. I'm off for a week, so this is like vacation time for me. My next gig is the Ducks game on the 17th, 16th, something like that. I don't know. One of those days. If you, I saw him last time I was up there. From following him on Instagram, I think he's out of town. 1,000 contacts at a park. Well, I'm a tenth of the way there because I have over 100 now. Take care, KG2 Mike. He's back from Mammoth tonight. Okay, well, I know he works not that far away from the conversation I had, so I'd love to see if he wants to go up there. I know. Did you just feel that there, Neil? I think I felt a tremor. Or maybe some
Okay,
jumping
who
down.
farted?
It wasn't a fart. No? Maybe I was feeling things. We've had a lot of them lately. I'll be parked on 7214. All right. I don't know. I thought I felt something. It was just like a jolt. Like the one we got a couple weeks ago. It wasn't as big, but I thought I felt something. Let me check my app. So my goal is to be live streaming when we have a big one. That's the whole reason why I'm doing this. So I could be the guy ducking underneath the desk. Wouldn't you guys like that? Let's see if we got an earthquake here. Well, there was one in California, but that was Northern California. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe somebody was jumping in the other room too. That could be it. But that felt like that punch that we got a couple weeks ago. And I think you know what I'm talking about. So the way earthquakes work, if you feel less rolling, you're usually closer to the epicenter. If you feel more rolling, you're further away. If you like a punch, like a thug, and then a shake, you're pretty close to the epicenter. If it's like rolling one, you're a little bit farther away. And Neil, you'd probably know what I'm talking about. We had a pretty good thug not that long ago. When I was in elementary school, I know I'm dating myself. Actually, I think it was high school. We had one, and I remember looking at the quad, and it was like rolling. It was about 15 miles away from me, and it was like a 6.4, I want to say. That one I wasn't here for. I was actually in Honolulu for that one. But we had one like a week before that. So, anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. Once again, Neil, whenever I go, I'd love to connect with you there in Chino Hills State Park. I know you're close, and I believe you. I got a yearly pass. I got the Poppy Pass. I spent the $118 or whatever the heck it was, $20. You guys have anything to say in Sonobus, Mr. Sad Hams?
Goodbye.
That's it.
Well, I'm not sad, but
You're just angry.
everybody have a great. Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm not angry.
Sure.
Seth's the one angry.
He was a little angry when we got in here, wasn't he?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, he was.
Liar.
Dustin,
Anyway,
take care.
Hey, Sam, when's your baseball team playing again?
next year, like I told you last week, asshole.
Wow, wait, who's angry?
Yeah.
I mean, Greg, when's our baseball team's playing? Sunday night.
Sunday night at Dyer Stadium. Maybe it'll still be 100 degrees. Because it was supposed to be like every day they say on the news, oh, it's going to cool down tomorrow. And then it's like 100 degrees. They said tomorrow, it's going to cool down tomorrow. And look, it's like 94 for the high.
Oh, it's 6 degrees, right?
I don't know if you guys can tell, but I was seriously hot up there at that park earlier today. And then like a gust of like wind would blow me with dust in my eyes every like 5 minutes. Doyers, this is exactly what I text those guys. Do you remember the text I sent to you when they're just about ready to win? Doyers.
No.
It was this. In LA, we call them the Doyers. Neil knows why.
Yeah, I saw that.
I didn't get anything.
What?
You should have.
It's in the group text.
Oh, there it is.
Los Doyers.
Neil, what's Los Goyers? Come on now.
Doyers. Doyers.
Is that their
Well, the Hispanic
what's
folk.
the promo called?
The Hispanic folk here in Los Angeles area pronounce it Doyers. That's what we call it, and that's how it's spelled.
Ah, didn't know that.
See, he just said what I said, and I know he didn't hear me say it because it was the delay. Even though he's right down the street. All right, take
I'm not
care,
gonna ask
everybody.
what's on my mind. All right, guys.
Wait, did you just text me? What did you text me? Again?
Yeah, Link.
Text me the same thing.
Oh, did I?
Text me that
I must have
earlier.
forgot.
Jesus.
Right in the middle of a live stream, you're texting me this stuff. Like,
Oh, yeah,
am I gonna stop and read that right now?
Typo. Oh well. I thought I didn't send it to you.
Oh my God,
complaining.
Seth.
But I
Seth,
was
go to bed.
wait a minute. I was streaming the last time you sent it to me.
Well, I don't know.
I'm just gonna stop and let's stop and read this. All right, take care, everybody.
Goodbye.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for watching the great K6EGG live stream. But most importantly, thanks for spending a little while with me. And please, don't forget to tell your friends about the channel.